met a little girl the other day. Delightful child. She's 6 years old and she was sent to me by her teacher at school because the teacher was worried about her behavior. She was very hyperactive and couldn't concentrate during class. In fact, she was disrupting all of the other kids because she was constantly moving around, irritating them, causing a little bit of mayhem, and it was very difficult to control her. So, the first question that I asked is, how is her nutrition? What does she eat and drink in a typical day? And so her dad, who brought her to the appointment, said, well, first thing in the morning, they give her mango juice because that's her favorite thing. They then give her a bowl of cereal with milk, and she has some hot chocolate, Nesquik, after that. She then goes off to school, and in her snack box, she has cookies and a protein bar. And for lunch, she has a sandwich, some cucumber sticks, and some cut up fruit. In the afternoon, some more cookies. And at night, as a family, they have a meal based on either rice, pasta, potatoes, meat, chicken, and veg. And usually she needs to have a little bit of a snack before she goes to bed because she feels hungry after her nighttime meal. Well, it was quite obvious to me why she was not behaving well at school, because the start of her day was not optimal. Immediately after she woke up in the morning, she was getting bombarded with a very heavy load of sugar. The mango juice is highly concentrated fruit sugar. When you juice a fruit, you remove all the fiber from it, you concentrate the sugar, and that is immediately released into the bloodstream. And for kids, it can cause them to have a little bit of a sugar high. Combine that with a processed breakfast cereal and follow that with some Nesquik, which is really just sugar and a little bit of cocoa, and you've got a recipe for disaster. Now, I'm not saying all children suffer with the same problem of processing sugar, but I see it a lot. And so what we did, which changed the life of this little person, improved her function at school, but also improved her behavior and general demeanor at home, was that we said in the morning she should not have any fruit juice. Instead, she should eat the whole fruit after she'd eaten a savory breakfast, either a slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter or cheese, or leftovers from the night before, or an egg-based breakfast like scrambled eggs or omelette, or some smoked salmon and cheese on toast. And what happens if you start your day with a savory breakfast is that you provide plenty of energy in the form of fat, you provide protein, which is important for the structural components of your body, but also to help with the neurotransmitters that you require for concentration. And you provide more nutrition than what one would get from a bowl of cereal. So just by making that one small change, we saw an extreme improvement in this little girl's behavior and her performance at school, and she was much happier. After a few months, her parents noticed that she was no longer reluctant to go to school, but rather that she was enjoying the process and was looking forward to learning and to being with her friends and not to having the stress of being constantly on edge and on a high. So I encourage you to try a savory breakfast for you and your family and see how that improves how you feel and your energy levels and your cognitive abilities.